It's recording. It says it's recording. What up, guys? Welcome back to another installment of Something Creative, which is the official, unofficial title. What's the what's gonna be the slogan?
We talked about it.
We did.
We did. I think we used it in the last one. Did we?
Did we? The last one had a hiccup, if you guys couldn't tell. We uploaded, but YouTube downloaded and deleted.
That was a good one.
So they were hating on us sharing music videos that we liked. We're gonna try and figure out a way to do that again because it was a good episode.
I love how we haven't mentioned the thing that we're like in person.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Everyone's probably like, yo, what is Josh doing there?
What do you mean? Anyway, so today, guys, what we're gonna be doing, not sharing music videos again. Until we figure out how to do that efficiently.
We're actually not in the same spot. There's a crop right here.
I don't know what Lugo's talking about.
This is literally a crop right here.
Lugo next to me. I have no
editing,
idea
post-editing,
what he's talking about.
This is a green screen?
No, bro, don't. You're coming into my mask space. Hold on. Well, I'm in Massachusetts for a gig, guys. I'm just going to address that now. And that's all we're going to really talk about, the gig. Hopefully it goes well. It's coming up in 2 days.
We're doing creative stuff.
We are doing something creative.
We have followed COVID protocols, just
very much
tested.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know,
I double masked on the plane. Double masking, bro. That is something different.
You said don't mask?
I would double mask. I was double masked.
I heard don't mask on the plane. I was like,
please mask on the plane as long as the FAA mandates it, and probably after. But that's neither here nor there. What they were saying on the plane was like, yo, even if you got a vaccine and tested negative, we are regulating you're going to wear the mask. Please wear it over 100%. Your nose and under your chin. And I was just like, I clapped.
Like, why not?
Why not, man? But I will say, though, I feel like, because it was an early flight, so I took a nap on my first flight before the layover here.
Yeah. And
I woke up and I forgot I had the mask on. And it was 2, and I woke up to like hot breath, and I was like freaking out for a second. I was like, bro, I was low.
You thought someone was on a pillow?
No, I was trying to whenever I fall asleep on a plane, even if it's for a little bit, when I wake up, I always forget where I'm at. So
really,
yeah, it's
a superpower.
It's terrifying, actually. It's not tight. It's not tight. Honestly, what are those called?
Do you always forget, or like?
It's pretty consistent.
Like if you wake up in your bed, you're like, where am I?
No. It's specifically on planes.
Like
I don't know if it's the altitude. I don't know if it's...
You forget you're on a plane?
I'll forget where I'm at when I wake up. I don't know why that's...
I love how in your head while you're sleeping, you're like, I'm at home.
Bro, if I'm sleep.
That's true. I've had it come back to me a couple times. But I know I'm not there.
Yeah.
You wake... That must be trippy.
Yeah. No, and... Yeah.
And that's on a plane.
Well, the thing is, too, right, is like... Normally, you got a mask on. But the second one was actually it's a 3M mask, but it wasn't like a N95. It was just another layer over
mask,
it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, people have been using the N95 like the surgical mask, and then putting a regular cloth one to like keep it.
So I had like a hybrid of a regular cloth. Mine's
How
like
do you breathe?
Actually, I think I.
How do you breathe? All right, yeah, tutorial.
Okay,
we're gonna do a top-down
surgical
camera.
mask, murdered out black joint. This was here. Strapped. Okay.
Can you breathe?
I can breathe fine with this one. I can almost breathe too easily. That's why I'm like, the vid might be able to slip through all the cracks. 100%. So double up. It is a 3M joint. They're not sponsoring the pod. I wish they have a lot of products. So I'm here with it, right?
Okay.
So it's just it's a little security, but it was getting hot in here because that first flight it was brick. So I'm bundled. I'm nestled against the window. And then I wake up to like the hot air like in my face and my eyes.
And you don't know where you are.
And I didn't know where I was. Well, it's like half a second. It's not like for 5 minutes.
Hey, man, that half a second is traumatic, bro.
But anyway, double masked up. Double mask is no joke, but I think it helps.
I can't believe that wake up. Yo,
also, these clips, if you guys have to wear masks for a long time, sometimes you get like that ear. You know what I'm talking about?
Bro, I just wear them for 10 minutes and I get that.
Okay. Yes. So that feeling, this kind of relieves some of the stress and
sensitive
pressure.
Ears out there?
Sensitive ears. Soft ears. I'm talking to y'all because I have soft ears in the back, and it feels like it's just uncomfortable. It starts getting like raw in the cartilage. I don't know how to describe it. But this puts the pressure. This pretty much
raw on the cartilage.
It's raw on the cartilage. Like the skin gets raw. I don't know.
I never thought those words would ever be in the same sentence.
Raw on the cartilage. So these are tight because this alleviates the cartilage stress.
That'd be kind of a fire shirt. Raw cartilage.
I don't know if I would push that, bro. Anyway, this clips around where the
full
I don't know
tutorial.
why this turned into a full mass tutorial.
Start from the sleep.
But I don't know if you guys can see this guy pulls the stress off of the back of the ears.
But also what you could do is what I do is you put both of the things under the ear. So it's like this. So it's not even on your ear at all.
Oh, I feel like it would slide off my neck. I feel like it'd be like a neck scarf.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe. That's probably I haven't tried that though, so I can't really speak too much.
Word. Yo, the other day, I experienced sleep paralysis for the first time.
I was gonna add to my sleep
for the only first time ever in my life.
Oh, sleep paralysis. Okay, I was gonna say something.
So like
else.
you wake up and you can't move.
Yeah, I used to get that a lot. But
really?
Share your story.
So, because I was so informed about it, because all my friends would tell me
sleep paralysis.
About it. Yeah.
So guys, if you don't know what sleep paralysis is, it's literally when
it's RMI, right?
That's yeah. It's in a different cycle of your sleep, but you're in such a deep. I think you're in a deep sleep.
MRI, MRI is like the deepest part of like
the REM cycle.
Exactly, the REM, REM. That's what it's called.
It's when you're sound asleep, but you think you're awake and you're laying there.
No. You are awake, but your body's not awake. Your body's still asleep.
You actually wake up?
Yes.
Oh, no, that's not tight. I didn't know it was like that. To me, in my head this whole time was that I was still dreaming.
No. You're awake.
Okay, then I don't think
your mind's... Okay, so...
Paralysis.
This is sleep paralysis. All my friends explained to me, and because my friends used to get a comment, I'm like, I never gotten this. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all need to pray more. Something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not tight.
So... It wasn't a scary experience for me because I was aware of it. So... Okay. Pretty much...
You were able to separate the two.
I fell asleep on the beanbag. I was chilling.
Oh, bro, I almost knocked on that.
I was chilling with my dog, slump, right? And then, you know how sometimes you wake up before you open your eyes? You know you wake up and you're like your eyes are still closed.
Okay, you're kind of like slowly waking up.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were just out and about. Just
oh, no. What triggered it, I felt a weight. Like someone like pushing down on my chest.
Yeah, okay.
And that's a common thing for sleep paralysis.
For
like,
sure.
You feel like a weight, right?
I've heard that.
So I felt a weight. And then I woke up.
Mm-mm.
But I can't open my eyes. I can't move. I can't do nothing. At that moment, I was like, this is sleep paralysis. It's happening. Like, I wasn't scared.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I was fully aware of what was going on. But you're fully awake in your mind. You cannot move at all.
Yeah, that's not tight. For me, when I've experienced it, it's literally like I'm awake in the room, but I can't move. Like, my eyes are, like, I see the room. Not like outer body, but it feels like I'm laying there, eyes open. I see, especially if it's like during the day. It usually happens if I'm really tired. Like I can literally see the outline of the room, the rest of the bed, but I can't move. Like I feel like.
But your eyes are not open. Actually open. They are open.
I feel like they're open, but I don't think they're actually open. I think that's why I feel like I'm still asleep. They might be.
Because
I don't know.
The same thing that happens to me, it happens to people with their eyes open sometimes too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It could. I don't know.
But pretty much,
I've never looked in a mirror.
Pretty much your mind is awake.
I kind of want to schedule a like. Yeah. I don't know.
So like your mind is awake,
mm-hmm.
but your body's not awake yet. So your body's fully slumped. So I can't move at all. Like I'm sitting there. I'm like I can't move.
Yeah, it's not tight.
And then I'm just sitting there with my eyes. So I'm like, all right, I'm in sleep paralysis. What do I do? And I tried so hard, and I think my dog moved or something.
Were you able to come out of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Well, no, I meant. I'm talking about like.
It's been stuck there since yesterday,
you're
bro.
Like, no, I'm still in it right now. It's like, hold on, what? You were definitely driving like an hour ago.
No, my dog moved.
Okay, I was saying like.
And it just like jerked me.
I was asking come out of it like if you went back to sleep and then woke up and you were good.
So that was my first like, how do I get out of this? Okay, let me try to go back to sleep.
Oh man,
that's
scary.
But it wasn't scary for me
mm-hmm.
because I was aware of what it was.
You knew, yeah, okay.
Because so many people have told me about it, right?
Yeah.
I knew about it enough, and I never experienced it. I knew it would eventually come.
Yeah.
But I could see, like, growing up, like, you don't know what it is, and you just wake up. Bro, people think, like...
Slumped.
That'd be
That's
shook.
a wrap.
Like you just can't move.
I'd be like, I'm dead. This is what dead is.
Yeah.
That's
This is
probably
what that. This is what that is.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming to our double mouse tutorial and sleep paralysis.
Sleep
Anonymous.
paralysis. Man.
But today we're actually going to be talking about this very fire tool that I think you put me on.
Yes.
You probably put me onto this. It's a website called ShotDeck. ShotDeck.com.
It is a beta. You have to make an account, ask to get approved, but
it's pretty much like instant approval. It's just I don't know how they're actually.
It's like Clubhouse.
It's like Clubhouse.
Kind of.
It could be.
Kind of.
But what's cool about this website is that
we'll just do an example. You could do it.
Okay.
You pull up another tab.
Open a new tab.
So I have a login. Obviously, we have logins because we already made accounts.
But the accounts are that's free. Literally, you just check out a couple of things. I think it pretty much just sets a profile up about who's
exactly. So let's say we want to show.
Okay, so for example, if I was shooting a music video and I'm like, I don't know what I want to do, but I want to shoot something on a bicycle.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so
this is actually something that I did. This is how I did problems video. I told you about this.
Yeah. Show me the treatment.
I showed you the treatment, and actually, I had written that treatment for another song. And I think I don't know if I told you this. I'll tell you the song after, just because I don't know how that's gonna play out. Yeah. But we ended up using this treatment for the song that it actually came out with.
You repurposed it.
Yes. So hypothetically, I'm like, a bicycle inspired me. Yeah. I don't know where to start with it. I'm spelling bicycle wrong. So you could type in bicycle, and this website will pull up a bunch of real movie frames that had bicycles in there. Ironically, Parasite.
And the most fire part is, on the left side, you could categorize based on genre, color, interior, exterior, time of day, time period, aspect ratio, format, composition, lighting type, shot. You could go down the number of people, gender, age, ethnicity, exclude nudity. Yeah.
So what's cool though is like it puts an emphasis on the different styles of bike shots, and you can pretty much make a folder or like a playlist of all these frames and name the folder whatever you want, like the name of the project that I did.
Yeah. Because usually when we're thinking of treatments or like
this is that
or like you're trying to show
tap water, bro. Luke be drinking tap.
Bro, okay. For y'all LA people, or like anywhere else in the world, tap water is a no-no. Springfield, Massachusetts, tap water is A1, better than bottled.
I'm gonna let you rock. Bro.
No cap.
That's all. I just referenced it.
Yo, that's a good business idea. Dog. We gotta cut this out. That's all I'm saying.
All right, guys. So ShotDeck. But you could literally type in the search, or for me, I picked a couple movies. Lugo picked a couple movies. In no categories of like our favorites or whatever. I just picked off the strength of like, yo, I like these two movies in the recent years.
Yeah. It's just to show you guys that I like this tool a lot, because coming up with ideas, or even when you're trying to explain something to someone, and you're like, nah, we need like a field. And then you're trying to Google images, and you get like
for this one specifically,
word art pictures.
Like, how do we get a nice bike shot but still show the scene?
Yeah. And let's say we want it
just being like a frame of a bike riding through. Exactly. This one specifically, like, they're riding alongside with it because you see the blur a little bit on the side. So it literally just it opens your mind up to think about a shot with a bicycle riding through a little bit differently, or how they've already done in a movie.
Correct. So let's pull up an example. Let's say we do a bicycle, right? Let's say we want it. Okay, we know it's definitely maybe a night shot. We want it at night. All right, cool. Let's say number of people we want. Let's just do one. Let's just do one. Then we'll do color. Let's do a cool. Boom. Okay,
there's ET, bro. That's
iconic. ET. See? ET. Okay, let's switch it up. Let's do clear all. Type bike back in. And we'll do time of day. We'll do day. We'll do exterior. And we'll do one person in the shot. And let's say we want the color warm. Boom.
actually used. I'll tell you which ones I used from this. Go back up.
Yep.
I used this one, and something kind of like this, but it was higher because I went out of a sunroof. I always like this frame too.
And boom, there you go.
But yeah, case in point.
What's dope about this too, it's like, yo, I really like the aesthetic of this. Gives you the movie, view shot details. It'll give you everything out of the movie. Who's the cinematographer, the film, where in the movie it is. So this is an hour, 36 seconds, and 49 milliseconds into the movie. Composition, lighting, everything.
Shows you the lens that they use. That's also kind of cool if you want to kind of get the same look.
Everything. And then if you click on it, you could go to watch it. It'll tell you exactly where to watch it if you want to watch the movie.
What's also dope about this too is the inspiration that comes from selecting one of these or like seeing one of these. You'll be like, oh, maybe something like this could be cool. And then you could literally go down like a wormhole of rabbit hole.
What's dope is you can nail down your aesthetic that you want. That way you already know where you're going.
Yeah, so one of the movies that I picked was Parasite because I just really enjoyed the movie. I love how it was shot. I literally watched this movie 3 times in the theater. But like, look at this, bro. The framing is dope. I mean, obviously the ceiling adds a lot of like personality and texture to it. But what's cool about this is you see all the breakdowns. Like, I forget, it'll actually show how many frames are. Okay, hold on, relax. Showing 36. So there's 311 shots from 2 movies. I think there should only be 1. But a lot of times, because you could browse.
Oh, because I think you gotta
by movie options as well.
I think you gotta click on the movie.
Okay. So let's find the movie specifically. So these are all it doesn't have every single movie ever created, but there's a good amount.
But they're adding a lot all the time.
Consistently. Too. Here it is. So they're like right here. It'll actually show next to the movie. You guys probably can't see it because it's really small, but it says 297 shots. So it'll have 297 frame references to kind of go off of. This is sick too.
And it's even dope. Like if you just enjoy a movie, like even just seeing the frames and just seeing it all.
And how they got some of these shots.
Yeah.
Like, this one, for example. We were talking about shooting in the hallway.
Yep. Well, it gives you everything. Production designer. Like, bro.
It shows the camera on there, what resolution they shot, the lighting. This is kind of interesting. And it makes sense that it is mixed light because of the hallway. This is going to be that tungsten. And then what's bleeding through here is that mixed daylight that's coming through the windows.
They really dialed this in.
That's kind of tight. And then the lighting they did use, a low contrast edge light, so they probably shot something. The edge light should be like... This might be a light, actually.
Yeah, probably.
But, I mean, it's... Yeah, a lot of, like, house stuff is practical. That's this type.
Story location.
Location type. This is a stage. I did not assume this to be a stage.
Yeah, you saw behind the scenes?
I saw some of it. But the house is a full stage, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And if you look at here, wait, scroll back down.
My bad.
What's dope is scroll back up. What's dope is here it says story location, so where it is inside the movie, like where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
And then it says filming location where they actually shot.
That's that.
And it was shot in South Korea. Yeah, it's the same spot. But
and the actual set when they built the house, it was upstairs in the hallway. That's kind of cool.
Bro, they really broke it down. It's amazing. Wow. I don't know how much work goes into, man.
I don't know. I really enjoyed Parasite though.
Yeah.
It felt like it was like 3 separate movies in one.
Yeah. It was a good balance of everything.
Bro, this is crazy.
That's such a sick shot. And what's dope about Shot Deck is that the reason they created it was the people that were trying to storyboard Joker and whatever. They couldn't find a resource like this in order to storyboard it. So Lawrence Sher, the DP, director of photography, came up with this and a couple people to come up with this. So that's how you know it's coming from a filmmaker. It's not just coming from some random company trying to make money or whatever. This is completely free. You just sign up, and that's how you know it's so detail-oriented. Like, it's everything that a filmmaker will want, or like all the information you would need, because it's literally what they use to storyboard Joker. which is insane.
Yeah, and sometimes, like, you might not even be thinking of a project specifically that you want to be using some of this for, but
inspiration.
Something like a classroom setting, you could literally just make an entire folder based off of classroom style shots, and maybe use that later, or maybe not.
And once you make the folder, you could go. We'll do an example here. I did this one for a wedding that's already shot. We did like a love story thing, and
oh wow,
all you got to do here is now you click the download, and you can download full res, one shot PDF, 2 columns. Like there's so many things, and there's coming soon. They're always adding new stuff because it's technically a beta.
The PDF is actually pretty cool because there's been a couple times.
I haven't done the PDF.
The PDF's tight. So I actually used the PDF when I first used this. On that music video, I was like, hey, this is what I see when I'm thinking about this bike sequence of where you're riding around. These are the types of shots that I would like to get. And that makes it super, and bro, I downloaded it, airdropped it, and texted it. Because you could text PDFs. And then it pulls up, like, the formatting, you could tell they're still getting it going, because it's literally, like, shot 1. And then you could label, I think you could label, like, whatever you have it written as in the folder. Under right here to click the add caption. So if you wanted to, I'm gonna just show as a reference real quick.
Yeah.
So after you put your folders together, you could be like establishing shot, boom, and then it'll save it there as that. And then if you want to kind of storyboard it out, you can be like, you know what? I think this would be a better establishing shot. Let me click and drag that up.
Then you put me on. I don't even know.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's cool is when you export the PDF, I believe. Underneath it'll say establishing shot or shot 1
wow,
along with it, but it's just a white page with the shots broken up, so it's nothing like you could tell they're still working on it, but
this is perfect,
bro. This is such
and what's dope about it, talking to clients when they could see exactly what you're trying to go for, way simpler. Trying to explain it or trying to find some stock photo,
and it allows a lot less room for error too, because you can portray an idea, but if they don't really get it and they're just kind of go along with it, and then you shoot it and they're like, oh, we didn't really like how this came out after all, even though like you did your best to explain it, but sometimes it just might get lost in translation. This could be like, hey, this is literally what I'm trying to recreate, and if they don't like it, then be like, cool, all right, there's another option.
But rather than kind of explaining something and then they don't know if they're 100% in it because they don't know if, and then you shoot it and they're like, this is not what I was looking for.
1000%.
Yeah. Go to the next movie.
Yeah, man. Speaking of Joker was another one that I referenced because I really enjoyed it. Joker got a lot of mixed reviews, but
really,
it did because I think it was
mixed reviews from general public.
Yes, I believe.
100%.
Yeah, just because of the origin of. History
the comic book, yeah.
There's always that.
Man, bump y'all. Who cares about the OG comics?
I mean, purists, but at the same time, like...
Nah, man, bump all of that.
This wasn't necessarily for DC by DC.
Let it be a thing,
but that's the thing, man. This was
Let it be its own thing.
For this to be... like the backstory that you empathize for somebody at the end. You empathize for a villain. This is the first time you really empathize for a villain.
That's what makes Joker the best villain ever.
Man, and like...
I don't feel bad for Thanos.
I watched a lot of the BTS. That's funny. I've watched a lot of the BTS for this. It was cool to see what they like green screen, where they shot a lot of this.
Here's the thing with like purists and things. Like, I get it to a degree, but it's like, oh, his makeup shouldn't look like that. It's like, the whole point of a movie is to get the emotion across. If it gets the same emotion by doing this because it's a new age and we have different technology, or it just makes sense for the movie. Like that shot, bro. That shot
like
was
this
amazing,
ending shot
bro.
Where you're trying to figure out what happened and then you see the tracks. There's a lot of theories about the movie too. Where like, did you hear the one about right in this scene right before they were talking about the clock on the clock on the wall? How it was similar to the clock earlier, or like the clocks were always in line, so a part of it was just like, what if everything was playing in his head?
No, that's OD. That's OD.
But how could it not be? That's what I'm saying. It's just like it's cool that there was like those kind of breadcrumbs to kind of make you think. But
it was wavy though,
bro.
Like
the composition of this, and like by like the lighting
that
coming
scene
in.
with the little person.
Oh yes, I forgot
at the
about
end
that.
when the dog,
this is a long lens. This is probably like
85.
No, I think it's
60?
more. I
More?
think it's like
115.
like a 135.
Yeah, I can see that, the compression. I love wide shots shot on long lenses.
Me too.
It just looks more. All the lines look perfectly straight.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Does it say the lens?
Dang, it doesn't. This one doesn't. And that's the thing too. It's a new site, so not everything's gonna be dialed into the T in terms of like the breakdowns. Because I wonder who submits it, you know, or how they get it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's a lot of work. But that's how you know they're passionate about it.
But they shot this on 1901
bro,
First
they
Avenue.
start with the first category, Earth.
They're ready for Mars, bro.
Like some movies are like Moon.
Man. But this is I think it's dope how it goes from this scene, or it leads to this scene from this one.
Yeah.
That's a reference I didn't really realize, but I always remember that was a consistent
when you're
frame for Joker.
Yeah, when you're seeing it, you're like, oh dang, I can really see it. And what's dope is you could line this, you could study, you could line these frames up on your own and just see them side by side.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. That shot when he was laying down with they gotta have that shot. They gotta have that shot. They gotta have that shot. Right here.
Oh my.
When it came out.
And the thing was
man.
Because through all the pain, he was still trying to make people smile.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
that is cinematography.
That
wasn't like the comic books. Shut up. Shut up. That's fire, man.
Bro, I love shots like these. I love just like high contrast shots.
Me too.
I think that's something that, I don't know, my style develops or whatever. I just always like blacks to be harsh in the shadows.
The exact thing, 1901 First Avenue.
Oh yeah, they probably. I mean, who knows how long the shot is? This is insane, bro. But I mean,
they did an amazing job.
I could scroll through all these photos, bro.
The subway the color grading in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could go. I think I talk about days about the color grading on this.
Man.
Jill Bolichick, whatever her name is, she was the colorist. They created a LUT for on set.
They literally pulled a screenshot of this one. The time code's still on there.
That's funny.
This is, man. The neon. Yeah, man.
Amazing movie. Man. Classic.
Man. I heard those stairs got super bombarded by like.
Yeah, and it's like
it used to be the hood.
Well, people don't understand. No, it is the hood.
It's still the
and
hood.
Mad tourists and stuff like, yo, y'all shouldn't be here. Like this is like, y'all finna get robbed, bro.
Oh man.
Dog. This is amazing. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go to my movies. It's kind of a digression. But, you know.
No digression, man.
Prisoners. So the font that they chose for this,
I was gonna say, do they have? Hold on, do they have that in the details?
That'd be crazy.
No, I thought it did. But
yo, the movie that Dennis is coming out with, Dune, with Zendaya and Thomas.
Is that the one?
Chaland.
Okay.
Chalanda, whatever his name is.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Actually, just pull up his movie. Oh, he did Blade Runner.
No. This you went back.
No, I clicked. He did. Yep.
Oh,
now I clicked at the director. Oh shoot. Okay. He did Arrival. He did do Blade Runner.
Arrival was tight.
Man, Blade Runner. He did Sicario. You seen Sicario?
Bro, Sicario was. I like. Did you like the second one?
There's the second one.
Isn't there a second one?
No. Stop. We watching that.
Bro, I'm pretty sure.
That table scene.
Oh yeah. That
was perfectly done. I did not expect that. This is Sicario too. What is that?
2018. Yeah. Yeah.
Where you watch it?
I know, but I referenced
watch
it.
Movie.
Hulu. Easy.
This is premium though.
Oh look, it says Amazon Prime too for $2.99.
5-minute intermission.
I want to see there's a second one.
I didn't know there was a second one.
It was a good follow up.
And who was the actor? Daniel, the one who did Black Messiah was in it, right? Yeah.
He was in it.
Yeah. That was before he was like doing OD stuff. Yeah, it's locked. That's with excellent. Yeah, bro. I'll watch it live TV. I'll rent it. I need to watch that though.
You can rent it on Prime.
I didn't know there's a second one.
Yeah, it's cool. The first one is the staple, but
that table scene, dog.
Oh man, I love a good action movie, bro. I love a good action movie.
Yeah. Speaking of action, let's talk about. No, I was talking about Prisoners. You're right. just switching up.
Third tab.
Yeah, third tab. I was clicking on the director. So Prisoners. This is a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that wraps it up.
No, but I mean, like,
I love the thing I like with Dennis's cinematography. You forget, cause like, I love his movies so much because you watch movies of his, and it's like you watch something like Blade Runner, right?
Mm.
And as filmmakers and stuff, you're almost distracted by it because it's so dope. I'm not paying attention to the story. His visuals make me just like I'm in this story. Like I'm fully in this story.
Yeah.
And all the shots are subtle. Like all the filmmaking techniques and everything's subtle, so it's not overpowering the story.
Okay.
And it's like, it's amazing. This movie's really good. Cause all the movies that I really really love don't have, I wouldn't say don't have the best cinematography, but they don't have like that signature thing that, you know what I'm saying, like everyone's copying.
Like a long one shot, like a lot of one shots or
or like like no one's gonna go back to like, yo, I'm trying to shoot this movie like Prisoners. That's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about the story and everything like that. It all has
its own touch because it's like everything complements each other. It's nothing.
But it still has amazing shots. It's just you know what I'm saying? It's about the story, and that's what I really appreciate about Denis. I can't say his last name. Villeneuve, I don't know. But that's what I appreciate about it. It's literally just about like, see this shot right here.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And what's cool too
and it's
is
so
like
low key.
It's low key because it's not like that's a symmetrical shot, but it's not a very like perfectly framed.
Yeah.
Like obviously they framed it up, but
because he's not trying to make this a cinematic thing. He's like, yo, let me tell this story and what's the best way. It's just like, it's subtle. I like subtleties, man. I really appreciate subtleties. Like even just this. It isn't crazy, but when you watch this movie, you forget where you are. Too. You're fully in this. A lot of natural light, yeah.
And practicals.
Sheesh. Just seeing that. This is a great movie. Ooh.
Love a good reflection.
Oh, this scene was crazy. Yeah, this is a great movie. Y'all haven't watched it, y'all sleep. Wake up.
Go watch it, guys.
You can watch it. Yeah, I got y'all. So y'all, you know, waste y'all times. I don't got y'all. It's not loaded.
That's interesting.
It's not working?
Title watch y'all would be great. Oh, it's already on it. Just scroll to the top. It's like, fam, we're already here.
Oh, Hulu. Have fun, guys. Second one, end of watch.
So, guys, Lugo was saying that Jake is underappreciated and needs an Oscar yesterday. And honestly, it didn't really trigger me until... the thought wasn't really triggered until he said it, that I do feel like Jake is an underappreciated actor.
I'm biased. He is my favorite actor. but because I don't know why he's not appreciated. And
me neither.
I think my main argument, he's so good at acting that, you know, sometimes when you watch a movie and you're like, damn, that. I'm like the worst actor, The Rock. The Rock killed that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, he killed that role. I feel like he's so good at acting, you forget he's like inside the movie Southpaw, like, oh, he's an actor? I thought he was an actual boxer. Like, he kills it, like...
Yeah.
Because he doesn't... I don't know why. Like, he has range, man, and he kills it.
And I think you're right. I literally didn't think about it because he's never in that conversation of, like, give me 5 actors whose movie you would just watch off a whim right now, you know?
Yeah.
Because you think about the tops of the tops, but I think he's a part of that group of, like, actors.
His presence not
past,
superstar.
Past the middle of his career, exactly. But he's past the middle of his career, but he hasn't, like, plateaued and been at that top tier of, like, a Leo or stuff like that. But I think
because he's knocking out... I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
He's a consistent actor. And he delivers every time.
Yeah, I enjoy his movies. I don't think I can think of a movie to where I'm about to be like, I wasn't feeling Jake, or I wasn't feeling this movie because of Jake's performance. That's what I'm saying. That's
Spider-Man,
why I know.
low-key.
Okay, actually, that is a great point. Far From Home.
But it is Spider-Man.
I hated him as Mysterio. But at the same time, that was a role that he had to play. I don't know if he was the right role for that.
He was not the right person for that.
Okay, well.
He was definitely not the right person for that.
My initial thoughts still might be up there. But I do think he is underappreciated. But Mysterio didn't help the case.
Not Mysterio. That sounds so whack. But at the same time, I think that's the first movie he's been in where it's like, you know how there's movies like Wonder Woman, which was trash.
The second one. I was going to say, hold on. Yeah. The first one was...
It was solid.
It was solid.
Good. Solid. But you know how they make movies like Spider-Man Far From Home?
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie for... What year did that come out?
2019... Far From Home should be here, right? Probably not.
No.
Why not, dude? Come on, man. Oh, come on. Slow down.
No, it's the Andrew Garfield one.
Browse my movies. Yes. This doesn't...
Oh, dang. They got...
This is tight.
This is tight.
Yo, for the sake... Scott Pilgrim, bro. I'm telling you, you gotta watch that.
I gotta watch that.
No, this is cool for the sake of even... Shutter Island's legendary. What was I gonna say? For the sake of titling.
They got Step Brothers. You've seen Step Brothers, right?
I've seen Step Brothers. Super 8 was tight.
You seen the Slumdog Millionaire?
Yes.
Okay. Just seeing your...
Spider-Man Homecoming. Okay, they don't have Far From Home, they have Homecoming.
Oh, dang. Cool. Let's just see what year it came out with.
Oh, I forgot. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, you could type it. Yeah, I
was going to say.
2017.
19.
17. Why did I say 17?
The 19. First one.
Got you. Okay.
Because this was 2.
So, you know, you have a movie like that. That's a 20...
Oh, sorry.
That is a 2019 movie. You get what I'm saying? That is a 2019 movie. Jumanji. That's a 20 whatever movie. Okay. That's a movie for that year. It's not going to stand the test of time. It's not a timeless movie.
No. Far From Home was a good movie, though. Dog, you're not going to say...
I'm not saying it's not a good movie. I'm saying it's not a timeless... No one's 10 years from now be like, yo, Far From Home, classic.
But the thing...
dog.
Here's... Okay.
No.
See, hold on. I have a mixed judgment on that because I'm a Marvel fan, but that was the first movie that we saw post Tony Stark leaving. Post Tony Stark out of here.
I don't care.
I know you don't. But from a fan's perspective, it wasn't...
From a fan's perspective, they're going to remember those moments. They're not going to remember the whole movie.
I don't know,
Am I tripping?
Bro. Because Tom Holland...
You're going to be like, yo, Mysterio...
Dog, Mysterio's out of here. No. I've been said Mysterio's out of here, but Tom Holland though
the whole movie.
Is solidifying himself as Spider-Man.
Okay, I would compare it to Batman Begins.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay,
DC, you're not putting.
No. In terms of when you think of the Dark Knight trilogy, you're not thinking about Batman Begins. You're thinking about Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises.
1000%. But when you're thinking about the Spider-Man, like,
it's a good setup. What I'm saying is that Far From Home is not a timeless movie. It is not a timeless movie. 5 years from now, no one's gonna give a damn about Far From Home, and that's a fact.
Okay, I wouldn't put it in like an Iron Man 3 perspective though.
Iron Man 3 was garbage.
That's what I'm saying. That was a setup though.
No, it was a solid movie. Okay. It's almost like, you know, Netflix when they come out with movies and they're solid movies, but it has that Netflix feel. It's like y'all didn't take the time to create your own aesthetic for this movie.
I feel that. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
So from like
they banged out a movie.
You're saying like a screenplay perspective. They did it to continue the storyline.
They got together and were like, yo, we need to bang out the storyline because we need to prepare for the next thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a pivotal movie. It's not a timeless movie.
Okay.
They didn't try to do anything different with this movie. They made a movie and it made money. And it was a good movie.
All right, bro. We might have to agree to disagree.
You know what I'm saying?
We might have to agree to disagree. I really enjoyed Far From Home. I would watch Far From Home again.
I enjoyed it too. I would watch it again.
Okay.
But compared to a movie like Shutter Island, Good Will Hunting.
Okay, bro, but of course. I'm not saying Spider-Man Far From Home is in my top 5.
No, okay. No. What I'm trying to say is that it's not a timeless movie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So with that was Jake Gyllenhaal's first movie like that.
In that role?
Any movie that's like
as a superhero.
Trying to be a blockbuster, big actor movie. He did Prisoners. They weren't low-key movies, but they were like independent story, more indie style. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? In terms of story-wise. That was the first, mainstream movie he's done.
I feel that.
So
From that perspective, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like you're talking down on Far From Home, and that's where I was painting the line. I wasn't drawing it completely.
Far From Home.
It was a light sketch.
Solid watch.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear.
Solid
That
watch.
got lost in translation.
It was no Iron Man 3. 100%.
Okay.
It was a solid movie.
And Iron Man 3 is not terrible, but I'm not going to watch it.
It was terrible.
It wasn't.
And I'm not going to watch it.
You're right.
Stop being nice.
The excess suits on the boat scene, it was a lot.
They're falling into fire and becoming fireman.
Oh my god, that was terrible, bro.
Dog.
Yo, we're getting out of here. We're done.
She fully came out like, flame on. Like for Fantastic Four. I was like, what is going on?
This is why I'm going to stay in California moving forward, bro. Shooting these because I can't.
Dog, she fell in that fire. She was like, yo, I'm straight. I'm straight, Tony. I'm still good. I'm still Pepper. You feel me? Like, what is happening? She's a superhero now?
Oh, man.
But, to digress, Jake Gyllenhaal, that was his first mainstream movie.
Okay.
If you look at his filmography, they're all fairly low, not mainstream movies.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler, October Sky, Brothers. They're dramas. They're independent watch films. You know what I'm saying? So, to his credit, Mysterio was definitely not a role for him. But I respect that he was trying to reach. Like, it was his first mainstream movie.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And he didn't have a lot of weight to probably push back on that script.
Exactly. Because
I feel that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because I feel like Mysterio couldn't take away from his acting ability or anything about him because it has nothing to do with any of the films that he's done. Mm-hmm. So it's not even in the same lane. So
I feel that. It still sucks that was the role that was passed to him and he had to fulfill it.
But that just goes to show I think that's why he doesn't get an Oscar. He's not built for a mainstream thing.
Yeah. It would take a storyline of Jake Gyllenhaal as not Spider-Man, but as a lead superhero in the universe.
Forget, he needs to just not do superhero.
Well, I know. I'm talking about like in terms of that type of mainstream spotlight.
Yeah.
It would take, because I don't know what kind of storyline we haven't seen.
I think a movie that he,
because he's consistent.
I don't know why he didn't win an Oscar for Stronger. You seen Stronger?
I haven't seen Stronger.
It's about the Boston bomber. He plays a character that loses his legs.
I heard about it. I didn't see it though.
Because I was just about to say, I think he would win an Oscar for a movie based on a true story, and he did do one, and he didn't win an Oscar because people don't care about him like that. But you know.
All right, guys. This is gonna turn into a.
Yeah. So that was my second movie. Was that the second movie?
That was the second because you did Prisoners before.
Yeah.
This was fun. I can't say we're going to do this more often because I don't know the next time I'm going to be out here unless we book another gig.
Wait, did I show Nightcrawler? Oh, it was in the watch.
It was in the watch.
I didn't scroll through it.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
We started talking about it and then we got sidetracked with...
Dog, the roles that he could play. Come on, man.
He's almost too good of a white cop, though. I will say that.
He was really good.
He kind of painted the picture.
He was really
good.
A
A1.
Yeah.
But no, he was good in that watch. I like them together, man.
He almost gives me like...
They got a good...
he's very great at drama, but he almost has like a Ryan Reynolds comedy flavor. Like a sprinkle of it. He could be lighthearted, too.
Do you think he was trying to do too much Deadpool as Mysterio then? But played down for like... we don't need to go back to it. But
I think it's because...
But he couldn't be Deadpool because Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds.
Here's what I'm trying to say. In terms of the timeless movie. Far From Home is trying to reach everyone. In terms of the target audience.
Yes.
Compared to like Shutter Island. There's a certain niche. People who like mystery and thrillers and you know what I'm saying?
Even
movies like I think that's why Wonder Woman failed. Wonder Woman 2 failed so much. It's a movie trying to reach everyone. Because it
wasn't written for everybody.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because that's what the whole
versus her come up.
Yeah. Or even the other girl in it with the whole I want to be you thing. That's such a cheesy storyline. Mm-hmm. That's for everyone, kids, family, adult. That's why movies like that always do. Not necessarily trash because you know kids are gonna like it, but
yeah, tear it up.
That's why I categorize a timeless movie from not a timeless movie.
Okay.
Because you have a movie that really is super niche that only a few people are gonna like, but they're gonna really, really like it. It's gonna get great ratings. Or you get a movie that alright overall, and then boom. And then sometimes you get like Dark Knight, which gets everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dark Knight is not Batman Begins.
No, but Batman Begins was the perfect movie to set up for Dark Knight. Batman Begins played its role to set up the Dark Knight perfectly.
Yeah.
As a standalone movie.
Which is interesting, because normally those firsts are strong.
Right, that's crazy.
That's what's, yeah.
That is crazy.
Because when you think of the Dark Knight, it's almost like you think it starts there.
Maybe that's it. Because I always said the best trilogy of all time is going to be that. There's no other trilogy topping anything. Ever.
Yeah, but that's because they skated by with the first one. Yeah,
because the Batman Begins was a perfect segue to the Dark Knight. It did what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, that was it. Well, guys.
We did a lot.
We did talk about a lot.
We got to cut out the business venture. I'm still on that. Bro.
Well, if you guys made it this far, you'll realize that that business venture is out of this, and you probably have no idea what we're talking about.
When we make millions in about a year, you'll know what it's about.
All right, guys. Thank you for pulling up to Something Creative, episode 8-ish, because I don't know what happened to the last one.
We're going to try to repurpose it.
We're going to try to repurpose it. That's what we said.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you want more of to see. We will peep it and potentially address it. Questions, concerns, put it in the suggestion box in the comment section below.
Anything. We're down to do whatever.
They're already in. If you like more of these
challenges y'all want us to do, no, I'm playing. Guys, we're going to flip this into a reaction channel.
Definitely not.
Throw us videos.
No shot. If you guys like more stuff like Shot Deck, or if you guys want us to go more into Shot Deck.
Yeah. Or maybe just throw in gems that, tools that we use. I don't know. Yeah. That's cool. All right, y'all.
Let us know. See you guys next time.